What's the most chaotic thing a family member has ever done at a cookout? My Uncle Gary thinks grilling is a competitive sport. Every holiday, he shows up in the same ridiculous apron that says King of the BBQ in glitter letters, sunglasses on like he's auditioning for a Pit Boss commercial, and immediately declares himself in charge. My dad doesn't even bother touching the grill anymore. He'll just sigh, hand Gary the charcoal, and mutter, "Here comes the show." Gary's first move was dumping an entire 20-pound bag of charcoal into our little Weber kettle grill. The thing looked like a volcano that needed its own evacuation plan. Then he grabbed the lighter fluid. Most people spray a little, maybe give it a squirt. Gary emptied half the bottle, humming to himself like he was watering plants. When he struck the match, a fireball shot 10 feet in the air. The neighbors probably thought we were signaling for rescue. His eyebrows disappeared instantly, but he just coughed through the smoke, patted his face, and announced, "That's how you know it's ready, kids." My mom screamed about the flames hitting the branches overhead. Gary waved her off and started tossing everything we had on the grill. Burgers, hot dogs, chicken thighs, ribs we were saving for later. He piled the meat so high it looked like a butcher's buffet. Then he slammed the lid shut and strutted away like his job was done. 15 minutes later, he's in the yard bragging about his secret seasoning blend, which turned out to be salt, pepper, and garlic powder mixed in a solo cup. That's when the smoke started. Not that good barbecue smoke, thick black clouds pouring from every crack in the grill like a factory fire. The neighbors started peeking over the fence. Mrs. Klein shouted, "Do we need to call the fire department?" Gary finally wandered back and lifted the lid. Absolute carnage. The burgers were hockey pucks. The hot dogs looked like black crayons split down the sides. 3 patties had literally fallen through the grate and were smoldering in the ashes. The ribs were indistinguishable from the charcoal. Gary, unfazed, held up a burger, knocked off a chunk of ash, and declared, "Perfect medium rare." My cousin Lindsay tried to pick up a hot dog and it crumbled like a charcoal briquette. Gary's solution? The coals just need more oxygen. He grabbed a paper plate and started fanning the grill. The paper plate immediately caught fire in his hand. Now grease from all that meat had been dripping the whole time, collecting at the bottom. When he started fanning, the grease ignited into a massive fireball. The lid rattled, flames shot out the sides, and the whole bottom of the grill glowed red. We couldn't even see Gary through the smoke anymore. It was just a silhouette of a man in an apron standing in a chemical warfare scene. That's when someone actually called 911. 3 fire trucks rolled into our cul-de-sac, sirens blaring, neighbors gathering, kids pointing. The firemen sprinted into our yard like they'd trained for this exact scenario. Gary, still standing there insisting, "It's under control," while his apron literally smoked. The firefighters foamed down the grill until the flames died with a hiss. The plastic wheels melted, leaving the grill fused to the patio. Everything reeked of burnt meat and chemicals. Dinner was officially potato salad and chips. Gary sat in the corner of the yard, picking bits of charcoal out of what was left of his eyebrows, muttering about how the fire trucks were overkill. The highlight came after. My dad, never one to waste a moment, patted him on the back and said, "Nice work, 5-alarm Gary." The name stuck immediately. Every cousin, every sibling, even my grandma started calling him that. Now he embraces it. At the very next cookout, he showed up wearing a brand new apron that read, "Certified Fire Hazard," and tried to get my dad to buy him a whistle for official grill duty. And yes, he still has no eyebrows.